Hello everyone. I hope you all are fine. So let's start our today's session. In our today's session we will study about the thermite welding. In our previous session I think I have explained what is the thermite process. Okay. So here you have to understand thermite welding is useful in welding rails, propeller shafts and other steel parts of machinery that are difficult to repair by any other method. Okay, we cannot use other methods, so we use there that thermite welding. So first point you have to understand, as aluminium is more reactive than iron, it means aluminium has capability to displace iron from its iron oxide. Okay, so that I have written, therefore it displaces iron from iron oxide when a mixture of aluminium powder and iron third oxide. Iron third oxide means that is to be known as Fe2O3 is ignited, means lot of heat is to be passed there by means of magnesium fuse. We have to put in a magnesium fuse, have to embedded in a magnesium fuse in barium peroxide with BaO2. This is of barium peroxide. A vigorous reaction takes place. Vigorous reaction means the reaction takes place very fastly. Okay, and liberating a large quantity of heat means large amount of heat is to be produced, and during that a chemical reaction that takes place, two aluminium that reacts with Fe2O3, then aluminium displaces iron, Al2O3 plus Fe plus large amount of heat is to be produced. Then you have to understand the heat produced is so large that the temperature of the mixture is raised to about 3000 degrees Celsius. Okay, which is not to be bearable for a normal human being. Okay, at such a high temperature the iron is poured over the hot broken rails to fill the gap. Okay, and after that hot molten iron is to be poured. The gaps which are present in broken rails, that gap is to be filled by the molten iron. Okay, then you have to understand, on cooling the broken pieces get joined. When it will cool up, then finally the molten iron then starts to settle and the broken pieces are completely filled and the single piece is obtained. Okay, so now you see here the diagram which I have made for you. This is we have to I am showing here how the process of welding takes place. This is two broken iron rail. Here we are using here the magnesium fuse. We are putting here aluminium. Okay, then after that Fe2O3, that hot molten iron is to be come out, because aluminium displaces this iron, Al2O3 that forms, but iron that comes out in a molten form, and that will start to fall and these gaps are to be filled. Okay, when it is to be cool, then finally what happens, that it converts into a single piece. Okay, so in this way the thermite welding is to be done. Okay, now here I am reminding you once again why we are calling a thermite process, because a large amount of heat is to be producing here. Okay, now the next thing which you have to understand I have written for you, that is of smelting. Smelting, the reduction of roasted or calcinated ore by the carbon. If we are doing the reduction, as I have taught to you already, reduction is to be done by with the help of carbon, carbon monoxide and aluminium. All three methods we have studied and these are to be known as smelting. Okay, I think you all have got it. That's all for today.